What's going on YouTube Ferocity? I hope you guys are doing well. Yesterday, Call of Duty was in the crosshairs of my bad mood, and today, the internet companies are going to be in the crosshairs of the bad mood. Actually, they are the root cause of my bad mood. And to give you guys some background on why I'm so pissed off, why this was like the boiling point for me, let's go back to September when I moved into the house I'm currently in. Now, this was my grandpa's house. He was 94 years old. He didn't even have internet, never had a computer, anything like that. So when he passed away and I ended up buying the house, I had to put internet in because I play video games and I started uploading to YouTube again, right? So I need to be connected that way. I couldn't just have cable TV. So I called the two service providers that provide internet. One's like, hey, we'll give you 10 gigabytes for $50. And I said, can you go faster? Like, sorry, that side of the street, the most we can give you is 10 gigabytes down. I'm like, well, no. So then I phoned up the other company. I'm like, hey, can you do better than 10 gigabytes down? They said, we can give you 750 down. And I said, sign me up for that. So I have 750 down. Great, whatever. They send me this modem in the box. I'm like, okay, maybe there'll be instructions. Don't have to be a QR code and then sign you up for all this stuff. The problem was they never sent me any of the information I actually needed to set up my account. So I had to phone customer service. The problem is I'm in a house that has no Wi-Fi or cell reception. So all of a sudden, couldn't really log on to the internet through 4G. I had to phone customer service and go step by step with a guy. Now, not only did I have to wait an hour and a half to get through to somebody, then it took another hour and a half to 2 hours to actually set up the internet properly and have it working. And that was all fine and dandy, okay, understandable. During COVID, it sucks, it's hard to deal with, okay, whatever. I wasn't like super happy, but also I wasn't frustrated yet. Then for the next, month and a half, I was getting very intermittent service. It would work fine, it'd be good, and then all of a sudden, drop out for like 2 hours on end. I was fed up. So I phone again, I'm like, hey. And normally when I deal with customer service people, I try to be really nice because I get it. It's not their fault they're trying to solve my problem. It's just really frustrating because I'm already coming from a frustrating point of view. So I always try to go into these interactions like, what can I do to help you guys out? What can I do that'll make this easier for you, right? Because I'm trying to bring myself down a little bit because I get a little frustrated and whatever. So I dealt with an excellent service person. I wish I could remember his name. But he basically walked me through, told me that a lot of it has to do with the connections that are in the house. They're really old, and the connection I was currently on for my modem wasn't strong enough to provide me consistent service. So he's like, try changing that up. I'm like, okay, I'll do that. So I moved it downstairs. It worked a lot better. And realistically, it's still cut out probably once a week for maybe half an hour, and that'd be it. And I can live with that. That's not the end of the world. I don't need to be connected all the time. Plus, I have a bunch of devices. Now, this was until about a week and a half ago, where I basically went maybe over the last, week and a half, I'd say, so 10 days, I might have 4 hours a day of internet, and that's about it. And it all came to a head this weekend when I was doing home renos, where I literally had no internet Friday night, no internet Thursday night, no internet Friday, no internet Friday night, no internet Saturday, no internet Saturday night, no internet Sunday, no internet Sunday night until I phoned them. Now, here's the thing, is maybe I should have phoned them on Friday, and you're probably right, I probably should have. But I was busy doing home renos, so it didn't really bother me. I was so tired when I got to bed, whatever, I could go to bed. And Saturday, once again, started back up, doing home renos. I was fine. I had music on my phone, totally fine. Then it came to the point where it's like, oh no, I need to upload a video, and my Wi-Fi wasn't working. So I reset my modem about 52 times, and finally it worked for maybe 25 minutes, was able to get me that video up so I didn't miss a day. And then yesterday happened, where I was finally done, my body's sore, my back's sore, I've fallen off a stepladder about 6 or 7 times, I've had lights fall on me, I've, probably punctured myself with, 16 different nails. I'm a complete wreck, right? My body's sore, it's just not a fun time to be me. And all I want to do is sit down and watch hockey and enjoy some pizza, make a video, and be done with it, right? Couldn't do that. Internet's still not working. So I was like, okay, whatever, I'll phone. And this is at 7 p.m. Finally got through to a customer service agent at 9:30. And I'm like, okay, perfect. Whatever, 2.5 hours, not the end of the world. I'll deal with it. Talking to them for 15 minutes, go through the steps, and he's like, okay, I'll transfer you to a technical service. Cool. On the phone with them, I was only on hold to move to the service person for maybe 25 minutes. Picks up the phone, cannot understand a word they're saying. Not because of a language barrier, because they had some background noise that was so loud, boom, phone call disconnected. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I look at my clock, it's 10:02. And I'm like, okay, let me pick up the phone again. Phone. Sorry, our office is closed. Please try online customer service. I'm like, this is brutal. Like, I can't even connect. So I had to sit in my car in my garage where I can get LTE because I can't get LTE in my house, and go and do this chat thing for an hour and a half and go back and forth with a guy. And finally, now again, I was very frustrated at this point in time. I'd been hung up on after waiting for 2.5 hours. I was not a pleased person, and I definitely let the guy up there know it a couple times. I was just like, I'm very displeased, just tell me what to do. So finally, all I asked for was, I remembered the first time we set up, there was a back way into my modem. And he's like, oh yeah, you should try that. I don't know why I didn't think of it. I'm like, you're technical service. You're the one that's telling me what to do. And what you've done instead is basically make me find the own solution. So what I ended up doing was moving my modem back to the old plug that was in before. Went into the back end of my router, did the things that I did the first time. I just didn't remember the IP address for my router. I did this while technical service could not figure out what to do. Then I said, I'm only getting 100 gigabytes down. What can you do for me? He's like, I'm sorry, I can't fix that. I said, what, are you kidding me? I'm paying for 750 down, I'm only getting 150. What is up with that? And he's like, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm like, okay, so, and I put this in chat, I said, bear with me for a second. What am I paying for? Slow speeds, inconsistent internet, terrible customer service. What's my money going to? Because I know it's not going to you, the person on the other end. It's going to these presidents that are soaking up these huge bonuses to provide garbage service during the middle of a pandemic. What if I was working at home today, which I am? What if I was working from home today, which I am doing, and I needed the internet to work, which I do need it to work. And I just couldn't do that, and all of a sudden, let's say I couldn't get a report done in time. Oh, now I lose my, a chance of promotion or something because Shaw is too incompetent to actually have good customer service. And this isn't just me. This case isn't just for me. It's for everybody, especially during the time of a pandemic. We have seen, and I'm shocked, more companies haven't raised internet prices, but I'm sure it's been seen somewhere. I've seen internet speeds just absolutely halt to a stop. The service has been horrendous. The customer service has been awful. You'd think there's a lot of people out of work right now. You'd think these places like Shaw and Bell and Comcast and Verizon, they'd hire more customer service agents and be able to give people some jobs, because frankly, everybody needs the internet right now. And the fact is these companies have been so incompetent, so useless during this time. They can't even get this right. And I'm sitting here just frustrated beyond belief. Yesterday was such an awful day. I was so frustrated with the renos. All I wanted to do was finish. It still doesn't look good enough. I'm pissed off with the way it looks. And then I get on and my internet's not working. And I'm like, great. I gotta sit on hold for two hours with customer service. And then I have to go into this chat customer service where I'm like one of 16 people this guy's talking to. And he's probably getting yelled at by 16 people via messaging. And that can't be very fun. And I have to ask again, what am I paying for? Because the service is shit. Inconsistent. Yeah, okay, you're providing me internet sometimes, it's fast. Cool. You're making me pay an arm and a leg for it. And then lastly, the customer service portion, which should be something that you would be very good at by now, is absolutely incompetent. And I don't know what to do. And I see it all the time. I follow a lot of people on Twitter, and they complain about their internet issues all the time. Could you imagine if I was a Twitch streamer and I couldn't have internet for a weekend because they couldn't figure out how to provide proper customer service? Even if I couldn't stream for 6 hours, do you realize how much of a hit that would be to me financially? And this is what's happening to streamers all the time, and these internet companies do not give a flying fuck. They're still charging us at the end of the day. They do not care about the service they're providing because, frankly, all that matters to them is profit, and right now they're profiting major because everybody needs internet to work because they're not going into work, they're working from home. And all these internet companies are sitting back collecting huge paychecks, and it's absolutely frustrating being a consumer right now because all people care about is no longer about customer experience. It is all about the bottom line. And I don't know how to change that. I don't know how to make people realize at some point that customers should matter. I get it that you have a pretty good stranglehold on the market, right? Because frankly, I couldn't threaten to leave because the competition can't offer me 750 gigs. If they could offer me 100 gigs down for a bit of less cost, I might actually consider switching. But the fact is they're providing me with 740 extra gigabytes down speed than what I can get from the competition. Is that not an absolute joke? Because I personally think it is. Like, I typed it in today just to look at it, and they're like, sorry, this is the most you can get on your side of the street. The side of the street fucking matters on what quality of internet I can get? I guess it's because the wires aren't ran, but oh my goodness, can 5G please come? Can we just get 5G and this will all be faster, this will all be better? You'd think. At some point, I remember getting told by my wireless people, they're like, yeah, the prices are going to go down. It's like, well, I don't need unlimited data because I use approximately like 5 gigabytes a year of data because I'm never watching videos on my phone. But that's beside the point. They're like, yeah, no, every plan's unlimited now. Like, I don't want unlimited data. Can I have something else? I'm like, no, sorry, there's only one plan. It's like, can I go to a different company? They're like, no, everyone's one plan now. It's unlimited data or nothing. And it's like, oh my God. It's so frustrating being a consumer right now because no one is providing quality customer service. And you'd think when so many people are out of jobs, wouldn't they just be happy to be in a customer service role where they could provide people with some type of customer care? We've completely forgotten about customer care, and all we care about is the bottom line. And it's absolutely just frustrating, right? And we're seen as numbers now, we're seen as dollar signs, and we're no longer seen as people. And frankly, it sucks. And to the person who was on the other line of my frustrating time yesterday dealing with customer service, I'm sorry for being a dick, but frankly, your company needs to be better. We need to hold these companies to a higher standard, and none of us do. The problem is they've got us by the balls because everybody needs fucking internet, and they're providing a necessary service. And the only way to make these companies do better is by government intervention. I'm not normally somebody who wants this kind of stuff, but honestly, frankly, it's time that we do something for these companies to be better, because frankly, right now, they are all garbage, and they do not care about the consumer. And it bugs me to no end. I don't know if it means more competition. Honestly, I think more competition needs to happen. I think we need to have more companies in every area. If a company had to compete with 4 or 5 different companies in that area, they definitely would bring up their service. They'd definitely be better at serving the customer. But that's it, guys. That's the end of today's rant. I'm going to try to bring a better, more positive video tomorrow. Just breathe in, breathe out. Holy shit. I'm just frustrated, that's all. And that's just kind of where I'm at right now. I'm just frustrated with this, and I'm disappointed by the quality of care that I'm being given right now. And it sucks that I'm seeing it on the Call of Duty side with the way that Call of Duty is being developed, and I see it on just the consumer side of services being delivered to me not being up to par. And I don't really, it's not like I'm asking for a lot. I'm not asking for months off my service or anything like that. All I want is the service to work. What I'm paying for is I just want it to work. When I go into Netflix and it signs in right away, I want that for my internet. I want that for my cell phone. Just work consistently. Give me what I pay for, and that's all I care about. Yeah, that's it. That's the video. I want to know your guys' horror stories from internet companies down below. Let me know with comments, and I will see you guys on the next video. If you enjoyed this, please hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.